I'm here today with my guest, Maurisa Coleman. Hi, Maurisa, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming here. It's very hot in London. I think it's 20... How many degrees do we have?
I think it's 23 degrees today.
23 degrees, guys. So it's like we need to enjoy it and be grateful because it's not something that happens usually. No. You are an international fashion model and an actress as well. And you've been working for several brands and also featuring in several commercials, TV commercials. And before getting to your work, I just want to share with people the fact that I really love you, and I think you're a wonderful person because I got the chance to meet you and be your friend, and I really think you have a lot of talents apart from being a beautiful girl. You were from Trinidad, right?
Yes, I was born in a little tiny island next to Venezuela called Trinidad. My parents divorced when I was very little, so from a baby, I was moved to England with my mom. My mom brought me here, and I grew up...
Just with your mom?
Yeah, just me and my mom. And I grew up in Canary Wharf, in the very heart of the financial world.
And Canary Wharf was very different then from what it is now, isn't it?
You know, sometimes when I look around Canary Wharf now, I see how much time has passed and I'm reminded of my age.
Yeah. And it wasn't so like posh as we see now, or...
No, when I was little, the only building that was in Canary Wharf was the tall one with the peak.
Yeah,
the Canary Wharf building.
You did school here in Canary Wharf, so you were educated here in England, in London.
Yes.
You had passion for fashion. So when did you start your passion for it?
Actually, not very long ago, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, I began. I wanted to start much earlier, but my mom's from Trinidad, so Trinidadians would understand.
Was she supporting you with your decision? Because, you know, you get some parents sometimes that don't really like support your decision, especially if you are in the fashion or entertainment industry. And it can really hurt sometimes because maybe you have passion for something and your parents or family that doesn't approve or don't support you. So
well, my mom and my stepdad support me now.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, there was no talk about modeling or anything like that.
When you say younger,
when I was a teenager,
are you talking about?
When I was a teenager.
Teenager.
15, 16.
Ah, okay.
You know, and I would have agencies approach me and ask my mom to bring me into casting agencies and stuff. But my mom would
say no.
No.
That's a taboo. In Trinidad.
Do you know what? It's not about it being a taboo. I think my mom, especially being a single mom at the time, she's only recently met my stepdad.
Yeah.
So being a single mom at the time, her #1 priority was ensuring that I got my degree. That was her,
your education was
I'm going to grow her up. I'm going to grow her up right, and I'm going to make sure she has a degree. And that's what my mom was focused on. Back then, when I was a teenager, obviously, I didn't like it. Now, as an adult, I am extremely grateful that my mom did what she did, because I always say if one thing doesn't work out, I can always fall back on my financial career.
That's very true. I mean, everyone has different paths in life.
Yeah.
Not everybody can afford to go to school or have a degree, or, I mean, some people don't like studying, don't like school. Some people like working. Some people like, you know, prefer to go to school and do experiences instead of working. But I think it's up to people, whatever they want to do in their life, and because if you do something that you don't like, then you're not gonna be happy, right?
Yeah.
Your experience at school, you know, here, because it's a very beautiful chocolate skin girl among all these, you know, white, blonde kids. I would like you to share that story with us, if you want.
Sure. So when I was little and I was in primary school, so I was growing up in Canary Wharf, and Canary Wharf is very English, especially back then. It was way more English than it is now. Yes, very. And I loved drama. I loved drama from a young age, and I would memorize everyone's lines. I knew everybody's lines off by heart.
You're an actress already.
Yes.
You're a child actress already. And
yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And I remember there was two things. I remember we'd watch TV shows, we'd watch Disney movies, and then we'd act it out in the playground. And I never, ever, ever got to be the princess. Because I didn't look like any of the princesses. And the girls who play the princesses really did look like the princesses. I didn't. And then
because of your skin.
Yeah, and I remember when Pocahontas came out, and I have an obsession with Pocahontas. I love Pocahontas. I want to be her. I still didn't get to be Pocahontas, and I was thinking, oh, come on, this is my chance.
Come on, guys. It's like finally something that is closer to me. You don't want to give me this chance?
She's from my area of the world. She's from my area of the world and everything. I'm from there. I still didn't get to be her. But when I was little, I didn't understand why, and I just thought, why are they doing this to me? One day I went home and I told my mom, Mom, I want to dye my hair blonde. And she was absolutely shocked. Because in my family, long black hair is our trademark. That's the trademark of our family.
It's a tradition.
And
what did your mom say when you said, I want to dye my hair blonde?
I have to say my mom's a really awesome parent. Yeah. She would always say, oh, but why? And she'd find out what the root of the issue was. My mom was never the reactive type to just blow up. She'd be like, oh, sit down, why do you want to dye your hair blonde? No problem if it's a good reason, but what's the reason? And then I told her because in the school plays, I was never getting picked to do the Christmas plays. And she said, why? And I said, because I don't look like any of the angels. And I remember telling her,
that is so sad.
I want to be one of the angels. And the angels only had like 2 or 3 lines. I just want to be an angel. But I don't look like the angels. So I don't really want to be it. And my mom sat me down and she said, okay, here's how it's going to be. You're going to need to be tough. And as you're growing up, you're going to need to work 2 times as hard. And you know what? Because you're a female, you're going to need to work 3 times as hard. So let's do this.
Because that's the reality here, right?
That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Something about the angels that really hurt you. What was it?
You know, I remember as a little girl thinking, but nobody was alive at the time this biblical story was told. So who is to say what color the angels was? And you know, the thing is, I think there's all of these campaigns, and it's when children, little babies, when toddlers see each other in the playground for the first time, they're quite happy to play with each other.
Yeah.
They're quite happy they hug each other, they share sweets with each other, they share drinks with each other, because they are not touched by the evil in this world that is called prejudice. Yes. I don't even think they see the color of the skin. I don't think they see that. I think
maybe they see it, but they don't care.
Yeah.
It's like they just see something or someone.
Or you know, they think you're different to me. That's really cool. Let's play.
Let's play.
Whereas,
oh, look at your color.
Yeah.
It's like chocolate.
Whereas when we grow up as adults, we start thinking you're different to me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing business with you.
Yeah.
You know, and I think all of these things just stem from home and. Or do you know what? Sometimes even the schools. It was a great school, but I felt that they could have paid a little bit more attention to what was happening inside. From that age, what had happened to me is I had a drive for academics. And I think my mom believed, and I absolutely understand everything why my mom did what she did, was because my mom believed, and then I believed, that if I was smart and if I really was the smartest kid I could possibly be, and I was the best of what I can be, then I can prove that my skin,
you can prove to
where
yourself,
didn't matter at all. And I needed to do that for me because I felt, you know, as a little girl growing up, I feel down, I feel, oh, but I'm not pretty. You know, it sounds shallow.
Yeah,
but
all the insecurities that kids have.
Yeah.
By the way, and when we grow up, we build even more insecurities because we start realizing, you know, what the world really is, and we jump into a jungle. And I believe that London is a great place to build your bones because it's very tough, and it's one of the best jungles in the world.
This is the thing, when when I became a teenager, my mom took me back to Trinidad for a few years to do my O-levels and my A-levels there, because I think she wanted me to have that kind of discipline. Trinidad's education level, especially at a secondary level, is extremely high. It's super high. It's higher than the UK right now.
Higher than UK?
Yeah, so they're extremely strict on academics and the all-round individual. So she wanted me to have that, which I'm so grateful for. And I remember when I was there, I did pay attention. I had to grow up pretty quick for several reasons. And I did pay attention to the kids around me. Even the really, really rich kids did not have some of the opportunities I had. And the opportunities I have is not opportunities that even money cannot pay for. And it was all because I grew up in London. And I knew that after A-levels, I would be coming back home because London's my home. I grew up here. And I've always felt that way. I've always felt absolutely grateful that I had this one single opportunity to grow up in, for me, the best city in the whole world, because I love London in all aspects.
And you love London also because everybody loves his own roots.
Yeah.
You know, you feel very close to your own roots. Just like when I feel very close to Italy when I go back to my country.
Of course.
And you're also in love and with everything that is familiar to you, right?
Yeah.
People here are very attached to what's familiar to them because of the culture.
Exactly.
But they're not bad people necessarily.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming. And I wish you good luck for everything that you're doing right now. I hope to see you soon again and see your beautiful emerald green eyes that match so good with your skin. And don't worry about the angels, because you don't know which color the angels wear.
Exactly.
That's very true. Thank you, guys.